Shannon. I'm the festival director of 2015, and I represent the Bay Area. I was 14 in my first Brave New Voices, and it was in Chicago, Illinois. And my opening ceremonies was in a restaurant. We were small enough to fit into the restaurant. And that's like one of my first and like craziest memories, because I look at opening ceremonies now and we're packing out a 1,700 seat venue. So it's just world opposites. I see young people dealing with from small things to big things, whether it be big protests or just depression, you know? These really, really tiny things. And every day is a battle. Every day they gotta get their light shining and keeping it burning, you know? And that means something. The fact that they're like trying not to let anybody douse their own, that they're trying to find different ways to keep shining. And I just wanna encourage that. So the fire this time is saying, yo, we hear you. We see y'all burning. And hey, light it up. It's super intentional for us to get them thinking and talking before they get competing. You know, we got to get them talking to each other, hearing where each other is from, sharing poems, sharing all their other skills, their rhymes, their songs, their chants, their whatevers, and that collectivized nature does so much of the power itself. So there's some people who are invited to the festival just to be welcome to the family. They don't have to compete, because again, that's not what we're focusing on. They're coming for the community, they're coming for the talking, they're coming for the schmoozing and the kicking it and all the kickbacks, and we want them there. We want them at the head of the table. Life is Living is a celebration of urban life through hip-hop, intergenerational health, and environmental action. And that directly aligns with Brave New Voices, right? So we are encouraging that environmental action. We're encouraging that intergenerational health through the activation of voice, through everything that Brave New Voices is about, and the celebration of life. I Want to Live is inspired to campaign for the young Black and brown boys who are facing police brutality in their neighborhoods. Right now, it is specifically for boys and focusing on the males, but it's also happening to our women. It's happening to our queer population. We're just beginning with this seed. This website has a huge ask, and it says share your story. So we hope that everybody contributes, not just Black and brown boys, but let's start there, because there's sometimes the demographic that's most at the margins. So for me, it's a super important endeavor. Where are we capturing these stories? And then once we capture them, what kind of platforms can they have? Who's gonna listen? Who can we share them with? And with this opportunity, we get to share them with a lot of people. These young people are celebrating throughout the festival. They're celebrating their bravery. They're celebrating their voices. They're celebrating their stories. And then Life is Living coincides that. And it not only celebrates their narratives, but it celebrates their existence. Every year you get the opportunity to bring new young people to the table. So we believe in the activation of voice. And once you are activated, we believe that you set off and you go. But that also means that somebody has to open the door for the next generation. So again, we're opening the doors for the generations to come, to keep flowing in, to keep being reaffirmed. And I think that's the most powerful thing. They come to a space like this to be reaffirmed in that energy. And to collectivize those thought leaders together really creates that reverberation in that multitude. So it's really powerful, and that's brave. I'm excited for the youth to show up. I'm excited to see the teams, to see the coaches, to see the community. I'm ready to see my family.